really like getting into this game, but played that as kids.
Yeah.
A little bit older crowd. Those guys will definitely welcome you in. And there's a lot of good players, too.
Yeah.
Orlando's CFL is definitely still one of the strongest regions for 64.
It's kind of crazy, though. We actually run stronger regions for 64 and then also Melee, too. Got two top 6 players.
And coming up, I think also, look at Riot.
Oh, man, Riot! I was ready
Riot,
to take some
changed.
names.
Nice. It looks good on you.
Yeah,
Riot pup.
Trying to get
trying
into the Witch.
Yeah. But CFL's getting there from Smash 4 too, man.
No, we are.
I mean, the thing is,
we have Dire, man.
We're getting we've always had the numbers, but the numbers are finally, picking up the pace.
They're rolling in. Thanks,
Yeah.
MVG.
The one thing that we don't have is we don't have people trying to travel outside. That's
That's a big thing, but it's also a tournament thing. Florida is hard to get out of. Remember how we saw Anti have, there should be more majors S tier in the East Coast? Well, I have two things to say about that. One, most events are on the West Coast, and that's why they're considered S tier, because not only do all the players go to there, but then also other players get more recognition. Ewok beat Ryuga. He's not bad. All these people are pretty good on this side. It's just, when you're in one state, the West is literally one state. That you can just travel within the state. I mean, sure, it takes a long time, but it's still one state. Us, it's just lots of little states. It can be a little bit hard to travel sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I mean, honestly, there's more stars lit up on the map on the East as far as major scenes. Cause
that's for sure.
You have Tri-State, you have MDVA, you have us, you have Georgia. It's incredible. But then on the West Coast, you have California, you have NorCal, SoCal, Colorado and Washington, right?
Yeah, Washington. Oh, yeah.
Washington kind of conglomerates with that upper angle of Canada, which is where I think that DDD player's from and a few other people. Isn't the Donkey Kong player from up? Yeah, Big D, but I think
Congo's Washington.
Congo's Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Washington? Okay.
Yeah,
what else? But the thing is, this year alone, we've had way more big tournaments for Smash 4 than ever.
No, that's true.
Partially in part to MPG, but also now TGL.
You guys are doing good.
Yeah, and us. And down the line, we're definitely going to have a bigger tournament.
Yeah. I mean,
that was a PC.
I mean, definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if we were going to see more big tournaments pop up in Florida.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like we're going to be the next prime location.
And the thing is, you can't sleep on any region. I used to think that South Florida was kind of good, but only the upper echelon players. But now they've been getting a lot of numbers too, a lot of new players, and then there's all these micro regions in Florida that are doing really well.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be great to see. A lot of them are gonna be Too Hot to Handle, so we'll see.
Too Hot to Handle's gonna have a lot of people. I think Gatorland has their event coming up.
Oh yeah,
yes,
November.
Yeah,
go to that. We'll talk about that for a second.
I don't have much to say.
It's
I think
free.
Diamond and G-Force are running that, right? It's free.
It's free. Yeah,
Gatorland's got some sweet jackets you can buy.
It's at UF. But I mean, all the Jacks, Gainesville, those North Florida players, Cali. So you'll see Chez and Coffee Boys out there.
Yeah. It's always one of the biggest tournaments of the year too.
Yeah.
And there's so much talent. It's free, but it's just so fun.
It's always a great event, multifaceted too. You got the LAN games going on, and then you got the traditional fighters.
All the fighters, yeah. Great wordplay.
All right, so we're gonna be getting right into this winner's match. It's gonna be Riot versus Ewok. Despite that refit trainer that was on there before, we are going to have Bayonetta versus Cloud. Kind of what you would hope.
So Ewok has, the record isn't, I think, the best for Ewok. But he's been just adapting so well in this matchup. And you can see this slow, calculated play. He's getting the percent where it's guaranteed. He's not going for anything risky.
He could have just ended. He could have ended Riot right there. He just waited for him to land on that platform back air. I'm curtains.
But, I mean, he's taking 2% from bullet arts.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a bad position that Ewok is in
No.
right
He's
now.
been playing it really, really safe and super well. He's making sure he doesn't bite. He won't be able to get hit by any witch times at all. Playing right outside Bayonetta's range. But,
Well, this is also good too, because with the limit, even with rage, that sucks. But even with Rage, it's hard for Bayonetta to combo. Now it's a little bit easier for Bayonetta to combo Cloud. It's actually kind of scary.
Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, like, if he gets hit near the ledge, that could be it for Cloud, if Riot gets the pickup correctly.
Yeah.
So
Riot's the type to convert on those.
Oh, for sure.
You also notice that he's landing with these spaced up airs. I like that because the back hit of up air, it's a great landing option if you do space it because it's safe, but it also converts into a ton of stuff at every single percent.
That's it.
All right.
Wow.
Big dash attack just right after the getting the limit. So where you would think that he would just stand around and try to menace, he just rolls in and takes the stock. It's a nice play out of Ewok. And by the way, like the last few times these guys met, you said you're fuzzy on the record.
Yeah.
They met last week. Ewok won 2-0.
Yeah.
And then
really?
2 weeks before that,
Yeah, I mean,
Riot won 2-1. So they're 1-1 in the last 2 times they've met.
And that's what matters.
Yeah.
The future is now.
Yeah.
We're trying to make our name for ourselves.
We'll see what the record's going to be going into 2 out to handle. So,
Ooh, that frame trap was sick.
All right, Ewok still be able to make it back. Gets the grab. Not dead yet though.
Made Ewok burn the resource. Oh, he tried to
You madman.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort.
It takes some fine art to really see that.
That was sight beyond sight. He went full Lion-O.
I honestly I would probably have just gotten up and left if he actually landed that.
All right, Ewok's been playing a little aggressive right now in neutral play. He hasn't found anything yet. You see how Riot in general has been playing outside of his reach, but he's still getting hits.
No.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, he's going to drift out of that one.
No,
that's a lot of percent, though.
Yeah, Ewok is taking a lot of damage.
I was about to say, like, now that I've seen Ewok play a little bit more aggressively, I was just waiting for that witch time to happen at any moment. Because, like, I know Riot's the type of player to sniff it out, but Ewok sniffed out that unsafe witch twist, but it's still living.
Yeah, great DI. That's not Florida DI right there.
I was also, you need that strength to pull off the coast.
Ooh, that bait.
Coast kill. All right, just let Ewok back to the ledge. That's okay. I mean, Riot doesn't really have the pressure. He's still from behind, so he wants to get an opening. Man, that was big.
That was a great read from Riot.
Yeah, fearless. Like, he stone-faced that.
Oh, good stuff for Riot to bringing that back all the way. That was not looking good for him at first, but Ewok got a little bit too greedy, and he lost the game because of it.
He also caught on to the movement. You know how Ewok does that dash back? Well, Riot just ran up, challenged it. He's like, I know you're going to do that.
Is that why are you going to pivot? I still did all your moves.
The other thing, too, that I want to compliment Riot for is, like, he was using down tilt and all these other moves that would, like, keep him low profile. So that way, like, Ewok, he kind of likes to do things with, like, nair, up air. He keeps him right below that range of those aerials from actually hitting him.
Yeah.
So that way, he's even using boost to actually evade around just general neutral tools that Ewok was using. So, just the awareness that Riot has. It can be pretty incredible. Yeah.
Oh, jumped right into that grab. Tried to get a fair one, but Riot went right over Ewok's head. And again, a very strong start from Ewok.
Yeah, just like last game.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You're
good.
This is the first time trying has it like forever. That's all me.
It's fun. It's fun, though.
It is fun. You're right. We're hanging out. We're on the couch.
So one thing that I do like from Ewok right now is that he hasn't been going for anything that could get him witch time until he's getting Riot now. Now that he has Riot at this percent, now we're going to probably see him fish for that dash attack. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's all reaction time on
Something
Riot.
about that just looked really disrespectful.
It was point blank. I mean, probably Riot was anticipating like a pivot forward tilt. But Blade Beam just better.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, for
again on the Blade Beam.
platform. The savior. Wow. And then Riot tried to drop a down air on Ewok. He got out unscathed. This man has the fortune of the ancients right now.
There's one more witch time. I think he's dead, but that forward air is going to finally close that out.
Yeah. Regardless, though, Riot has the momentum he needs.
Yeah. Riot knows the reads he's had. They've been on point, so. Oh, okay, that wasn't too good though. That's only 950. So now Ewok's got to take a full advantage.
Yeah. This is also a good percent for Ewok to be at. You know, you don't really want to be higher than this going into the next stock because you get hit once. It's hard to get back into an advantage stage.
I don't know anyone.
No, not yet at all. Ooh,
okay.
You got the trumps on deck. You don't see that a lot from Ewok. I like to see that. Technology.
I mean, it's such a powerful option in this game. Like, you can literally use it against, like... You literally use it against the entire castle. It's like... Actually, except Fox. Fox is kind of worried about that.
A bear? Oh, the bait. Waiting for him to use that down air.
A good roll away there.
Yeah.
Didn't give Riot anything.
Oh, he has to land. Oh, okay, yeah, smart.
Yeah, just gonna respect the movement.
Yes,
oh, man.
that was genius.
There's nothing he could do there.
Because he had to either re-grab the ledge.
Or witch time.
And the reason why that's tough is you try to do witch time on the ledge, and it's hard timing. I think it's easier on some stages. I might be wrong. I was blabbing this last night. But you know, it's hard to time. If you don't time it right, you're not on the ledge, you're off the ledge, and you have to re-grab.
And the other thing, too, is like with that, if you went for witch time anyways, he did limit cross slash, so still going to hit the multi-hit effectively.
Yeah. So he's going to hit him if he grabbed the ledge or not.
Right.
You know, because it's going to hit him on the 2-frame. I mean, sorry, underneath the ledge.
Yeah, and the whole difference is just waiting for that witch time to actually finish before anything else.
I thought he was.
Crazy.
I thought he was going to do it.
Oh, what is this man doing right now? How's 77%? I mean, it was smart for Ewok to do the up B when he did, because he would have been dead otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, he kept himself alive there.
But, man, did it cost him. He's making his way back in, though.
Very even.
A lot of air dodge reads. He's just hanging low.
That's it. That's courage right there.
Wow.
I love this matchup because it's like they both make each other into chicken pot pie. It's just a jambalaya of a mess as soon as they get the hit. You break that crust and then just steam piling out.
The other thing, too, is like...
You keep saying, wait.
I just kind of lost my train of thought after that. But, oh, man. It's also kind of funny just to see how much both of these characters can just kind of demolish each other, too. It's just like, what would happen if my 599 went against your 599? That first thought was literally the whole definition of that right there.
It depends on the exchange rate.
Well, what is Smash 4 feeling today? What is Sakurai going to bust? What does his comedy call for in this situation? Because like right now, Ewok's in a pretty good position, but he knows if he gets that one fair one, and he gets that one read there could just be a little down air that just clips him right at the ledge, and he could just be dead.
Yeah, I felt very uneasy having Ewok over to the far edge there, because Riot tapped him with the fair one, and then he was scrambled to get back.
Sakurai's comedy.
Oh, no.
Footstool. Okay.
He didn't want a footstool there at all. He wanted to wait until he got popped up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then hit him with another up B.
Oh, shield poke right there.
This is definitely in the field for Ewok right now.
Yeah, Fortune shining on the bold. I mean, honestly, he started from a huge deficit, now has a pretty significant lead, 107%. Jeez.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty scary for Riot now.
It's scary for both of them, honestly. You get hit once, you're dead, but at the same time, you get one conversion. It's scary, man.
Yeah, almost effectively doubling the amount of damage that Ewok has taken in one exchange.
Yeah. So, I mean, the one thing that Ewok should know now is, like, at least if they ever go for trades, he's going to win the game immediately. Especially trades with back air, trades with up air. The only thing that he has to be careful of is if he's going to... That's it.
Yes.
That was smart.
Out of shield climb hazard.
That was definitely smart.
I was kind of expecting Riot not to do the cartwheel afterwards, just because it's like the second you do hit something, you don't have as much lag as if you hit nothing, which is a really weird property of her. Literally the only move that I know that has that. So
I'm not sure if we're going to jump into winners finals right now, but Ewok winning again this week, you know, for the third week, if we count the last three.
That's winners finals. So that means it'd be Ewok versus Dyer again.
Yeah, Ewok versus
Run
Dyer.
back, okay. All right.
Man, Ewok is...
Ewok's on fire,
he's climbing up this PR, man. He might overtake Riot, too. I don't know, man.
It's possible. I mean, I feel like he's been playing better than... He's been playing a little